Ultimo Press and Wavesound Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of Love and Virtue by Diana Reid, narrated by Leonard. For my parents. There is no creature whose inward being is so strong that it is not greatly determined by what lies outside of it. George Eliot, Middlemarch. Many wish not so much to be, as to seem to be, endowed with real virtue. Marcus Tullius Cicero, Laelius de Armacita. Prologue. In a basement bar on a university campus, a boy and a girl hold each other, their limbs loose with alcohol. The dance floor hums and throbs around them, but the laughter and the phone camera flashes and the hands that reach around to clasp his back are elsewhere, far away from their tongue-fumbling embrace. His hands cup her bottom, which feels pert and perfect, and his rising erection bumps her where her hips meet. For a moment they pull apart. The boy is wearing a cap, which the girl removes. She puts it on her head backwards, because she thinks that this is a flirty, endearing thing to do. Except when she puts it on, the rim licks her forehead, wet with sweat, and she feels for the first time that the music is oppressive, and the air is choked with smoke. She puts the cap back on his head and smiles. She yells, her voice distant and empty, that she wants to go outside. He can't hear her. He turns his ear towards her mouth, and she yells again. She can almost feel the force of it reverberate, brushing back up against her lips. He nods. They make their way through the dance floor, emerging in the courtyard, where the noise is no longer poured directly into their ears, but is somehow louder. The air is clean and liberating. They feel weightless. The girl sways more. She says she wants to leave together. They walk hand in hand to the boy's room. She takes the stairs with a wild, loping gait, and when she leans on him, he leans against the wall, because he too can barely stand. In his room, they pull at each other's clothes with an urgency they've learned from television. A few drinks ago, either one of them would have been happy to just make out for a bit, or smoke in the courtyard, or go to 7-Eleven for a sausage roll. But now there is tugging and even sighing. Abandon floats like debris in their drunken minds, and their worlds take on a liquid, reckless colour, where actions are impulsive, and tongues are down throats and clothes are on the floor. When the drink dissipates, the girl's senses return to her one by one. The sight of a roof with a slow revolving ceiling fan, the ash and...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?